There was a high school where students worked hard every day. Among them was one student who never studied. He thought studying is a waste of time. Every day, he copied his classmates' work. He thought he was smart because he always managed to pass without studying. The student had one friend who was different. This friend studied every day and did all the assignments honestly. The teacher often praised this friend for hard work, but the lazy student would say, "Why waste time studying? I can copy and still pass." Life is easier this way. Days passed. EV class activity were easy for the lazy student because he copied everything. He felt proud of himself. Sometimes he even said to his classmates, "I never open my books, but I still get good marks." They were literally annoyed. One day, the teacher announced a big exam. It was the final exam of the semester, and it would decide the class rankings. The hardworking student studied day and night. The lazy student thought, "I will copy someone's answers during the exam. That will be enough." The morning of the exam arrived. The teacher handed out the papers. The lazy student looked at the questions and realized that these questions were different. They were completely out of syllabus. They required real understanding. He had no idea how to answer the questions. He tried to remember something from the few times he had glanced at a book, but nothing came. He realized he had spent months avoiding study and now faced a problem he could not solve. Meanwhile, the hardworking friend calmly read the first question. He knew the answers because he had prepared. He wrote carefully and confidently. The lazy student watched, feeling regret. He tried to peek at other students' papers, but the teacher was walking around. There was no chance to cheat. Time passed. The lazy student could barely write anything. Every second felt like an hour. He remembered all the times he had copied homework. None of it helped now. When the exam ended, the students handed in their papers. The lazy student knew he had failed. The teacher collected the papers and promised to announce the results the next day. The next morning, the teacher started announcing the top scores. As expected, the hardworking friend got the highest score. The teacher praised him. The class cheered. Then the teacher called the lazy student's name. He had one of the lowest scores. The lazy student looked down in shame. He had never felt so embarrassed in his life. He had laughed at studying, and now reality had caught up with him. After class, the teacher spoke to him quietly. "You have so much potential, but you cannot succeed without effort. Hard work is the key to learning and success. Laziness will only bring failure." The lazy student had learned a lesson the hard way. From that day, he stopped copying homework. He asked for help when he didn't understand something. Slowly, he began to improve. He realized that hard work was a way to grow, to feel proud, and to achieve real success. By the next semester, the student had transformed. He understood new things on his own. He also realized that relying on others could never replace real effort. Then, one afternoon, the lazy student received a letter in the mail. Curious, he opened it. The letter explained that, despite failing the exam, his project on designing a creative app, which was done entirely in his free time without studying, had caught the attention of a tech company. They wanted him to develop his idea further. The lazy student realized something shocking. Even though he had been lazy in school, his hidden creativity and unique way of thinking could open doors he had never imagined. Comment yes if you agree.